Hello, and welcome to another episode of Limited Experience. We are back to our regularly scheduled programming after that 6 hours of Rivals of the Law and Draft Review. As always, I am Adam, and sitting above me is Chris.
Morally and visually.
Morally.
You just still got that? Jeez, I thought I was supposed to be the slow one.
We are about to launch into a Rival of Ixalan draft queue. Anything in particular you want to open? The correct answer is Tetsamok.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the. What am I feeling? I don't know.
Well, let's see what we get.
No, that answers that question.
We get Released to the Wind. Oh, but we have a Chupacabra.
So I think that's probably Chupacabra, but let me get another good look at it.
I mean, it's most definitely Chupacabra. It's probably like the 5th best card in the set, only worse than like 2 mythics or something, and a rare or whatever.
Yeah?
It's like Rekindling Phoenix, Tetsamok, I think Trapjaw Tyrant, and then the Chupacabra. So yeah, I think that's what we're taking.
Yeah.
That's a second Chupacabra.
Okay, so we take a second Chupacabra. That's liking this draft so far.
So someone opened the Rekindling Phoenix, apparently.
Or a foil Chupacabra.
Alright, that's a foil Bishop of Binding or a Legion Lieutenant.
I think foil Bishop of Binding is correct.
I would imagine so. But I'm going to be real sad when that Legion's Lieutenant doesn't wheel.
I'm not going to be surprised.
Alright, so mono 4-drops, dot deck.
Yep. Okay, which one of these costs 4?
Alright, so
none of these cost 4. Dang it.
We can either go with the Legion Conquistador, which is actually pretty good, because on average you open more of them now since it's a small set. Now you'll see about 4 in a draft instead of 2. And if you can get 4 of them, it's actually a decent card. Or Dusk Legion Zealot, which is a
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think I like the Zealot better generally, but I would be open to Conquistadoring it up.
Highlight. White is also... I'm pretty sure we're going to be black, considering we first picked the Chupacabra, or second picked the Chupacabra. Bishop of Binding is still kind of up for it.
I mean, we could do another Zealot, or we could do an Everdon champion. I think that's what I'm seeing here.
Probably just a Zealot again, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Sphinx's Decree, which is awful.
Yep. Margaret Dusk? Or Crimson Ray for the sideboard?
Oh, we want to recover. We have 2 Chupacabras.
There's a recover in this pack. Yes, there is.
Yeah, we have 2 Chupacabras. We want to recover.
Yeah, and we have a Bishop of Binding.
Yeah. I don't think we want a second recover, though. Do we just take the Traveler's Amulet here?
Yeah, I don't want any of these cards. So I think Traveler's Amulet is probably where we are most likely to actually play.
I mean, we could play a second recover. I don't think that's necessarily wrong.
I'm seeing a lot of green cards in these packs. I don't know if that's signaling or me just being...
No, I think that is a signal. But it's all been a lot of like very medium green cards, like Naturalize. So. We'll do the Traveler's Amulet. It lets us splash if we get there, because we're pretty black and then 1 white card. Can I get my like colors to be right? I am being very whitewashed.
I don't know. That fixes me. Turns out my light wasn't on. And it turns out we've either... oh, we didn't lag out. Okay, cool. It's the other guy.
I like Exultant Skymarch a lot.
Yeah, I think it's either that or the Verdict. And I'm not overly fond of the Verdict. Cleansing Ray? Or we could take the Orchard on the off chance we end up splashing green.
Yeah. I'm still looking at maybe a second recover, but it's also a common, so we're probably going to see at least 1 more.
Yeah.
We'll go with the we might splash green plan. I think now is the Conquistador.
I don't want any of these cards, so I guess we take the Strider Harness.
That's what I was thinking too. Almost exactly.
Jungle Creeper. Yeah, no question.
He can hang out over there for now, but that might happen. We'll do Naturalize. And a second Jungle Creeper. So there's a very real chance we're supposed to be black-green.
Yeah. It's a sign from one of the Burning Suns of some sort of Burning Sun or Awakening Sun or...
It'd be the Verdant Sun, I think.
It would be Verdant Sun in this case. Or maybe it's a sign from Linda, I don't know. Don't know if we're supposed to be worshiping Vampire Jesus or not. That's a Golden Guardian. Helicopter. A Dreadmaw. And is that it? There's a Pacifism. Yeah. I think it's Pacifism, but if we end up moving into black-green instead of black-white, we don't want the Pacifism.
Yeah. So we kind of need to make the decision now. Do we want to be white or green? We do have 2 Jungle Creepers, but black-green's also not very good.
Yeah.
I think we risk it on the Luminous Bonds. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
That is a white-black land and a second Luminous Bonds and a Legion Conquistador.
And an Impale.
Well, more... Ooh, and an Impale. I was seeing the Voracious Vampire, which is a stupid good card.
Yeah, I wouldn't say stupid good. I think it's fine.
It's been pretty stupid. Draft is
it's been reasonably good, but I'm not going to say it's a god yet until I get more experience in the actual format.
It is a hard Vampire signal. I mean, this is second pick out of this pack, so that's not... But if you see one like 3rd or 4th, that's a very good Vampire signal. Do we just do the Impale?
I think we do the Impale, and if the Sanctuary comes back, we've got a sign.
So, this is our 14 cards left, so we'll see this again with 6 cards left? Is that right?
Yeah. And I think those 6 cards are going to be Arouse Corruptor, Canal Monitor, probably Kamina's Awakening, Dark
That's not too bad odds.
Mountain.
I think we'll likely get there.
I don't like those odds, but I guess it's whatever.
I think we do Squire's Devotion.
Yeah. As much as I like Adept and Waterknot. And Foil Waterknot looks gorgeous. I got at least one of those past weekend. Verdict?
I can see.
Or is it Evolving Wilds?
I actually like Evolving Wilds decently. We could always just splash the 2 Jungle Creepers. I mean, they're like solid cards. So we just take like the Traveler's Annual, the Evolving Wilds, and the Foul Orchard and just splash it on that. That being said, I don't think we want a 3rd Jungle Creeper.
No. Is it Dino Hunter, even though he's not a vampire?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I think so. Because we don't... that's a Direfleet Poisoner.
That's a Direfleet Poisoner.
That's a Voracious Vampire also, but the Direfleet Poisoner just has to be better.
Yeah, screw the Vampire. I think we have to take the Direfleet Poisoner.
Yeah, black is super open.
Was super upset. That's weird.
I like Fathom Fleet Border a lot.
I think it's fine, although if we end up splashing green, I wouldn't mind a 3rd Jungle Creeper. It's kind of really great on turn 3. And it's a fine card. It's like Fathom Fleet, except without the situational downside, and it costs an extra green.
I don't want to have 3 if we're splashing green, though.
Well, I don't really like the border in this situation. If we're in any sort of Pyro deck, yes, border is the pick here. I don't think we are in a real Pyro deck, seeing as we've only actually drafted 2.
I think the Fathom Fleet Border is correct, just because it doesn't require the splash.
Okay. I don't want any of these cards.
No.
So...
Cover in the board?
The what now?
The recover in the board?
Yeah. That's about it. Helicopter?
What's up?
The helicopter? I think that's all that I see in this pack.
Yeah, I'm not really excited about it, though, outside of a Dino deck.
No, but it's still a flyer if we need it.
Hey, the Forsaken Sanctuary came back. Told you.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have called those being the 6 cards that were back, but I got close. I got about 3 of them.
My other reason for not taking Jungle Creeper is there were like 3 in this pack, and no one took the first pack, so it's not impossible to make it around again.
Mm-hmm.
I guess out of these we do Aggressive Urge, right?
Yeah. It's not good, and we'll probably never play it. But I mean, it's a fine card that I guess could have used the reprint that it got.
Yeah. Maybe we take the Silver Galadas and sell it immediately for a non-zero amount of money.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually worth that much.
No, the reprint tanks it, but I guess that's what reprints are actually for.
Let's see what we open. Hopefully something cool.
Mm-hmm.
Search for Ascanta.
That's a card. That's a Caldo Feast, though.
Yeah, but if Search to Ascanta is worth some amount of money, I'm taking it.
I can check it. You don't need to pull it up.
Alright. There's also a Territorial Hammer Skull and a Mark of the Vampire. This pack is pretty stacked for us.
Yeah.
What's the price of Ascanta?
Assuming that I read this correctly, it's buying at $3.93. Which I think would means we draft it so we can try and draft again the next time we need to actually do a show.
Yeah, I'm willing to buy that for $4.
Yeah.
I like Shining Aerosaur.
Yeah, I don't really like it here as much, but I like it better than these other cards.
There's the bad Chupacabra Skullduggery? I think it's
Skullduggery.
I think it's
Skullduggery. I mean, it's not a bad Chupacabra, but it's not ravenous. It's just sort of chilling.
It's the bad Chupacabra, though.
I wouldn't say it's bad, though.
Well, there are 2 Chupacabras, the good one and the not good one, and it is not the good one.
I think it's fine. But in any case, I think this pick is Paladin of the Bloodstained.
Yeah, I think so, too. I also think it's very unlikely that we're actually going to play the Majestic Helicopter.
Yeah. Is it Seeker Squire here, or...
I like Skyblade. Chris? Alright, I think Chris dropped. In the meantime, what cards do we want? I'm not against a Blood Crazed Paladin. It's a reasonable 2-drop. Yeah, it's not great. It's reasonable. But I think I like it more than Deadeye Tormentor or Raptor Companion. Yeah, probably. I guess we take the Sunrise Seeker here. We'll do Field of Ruin in the sideboard in case we go against any of the flip and enchantment cards. Mark of the Vampire. Ritual. Cobbled Wings. That's not matter. And then as soon as I finish, I think Chris is calling me, so as soon as I finish with picking these last few, I'm gonna go and check my phone real quick. And starting a draft on 2 Ravenous Chupacabras is a pretty good way to begin your day. I think our deck is good, but not great. It's like a B. Started really strong. 3 removal spells. Erasure separately. So we need 1 cut. So 2 cuts because I do want to play the 1 Jungle Creeper. I don't think I want to play the second one. Probably the Sunrise Seeker and the Conquistador because we only got 1 of them by the end of it. We'll say this. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video and send you guys to game 1 while I work out with Chris. If anything changes, like he and I talk about it and we decide differently, I'm let you know at the beginning of the game. We'll see you guys in round 1.